All right. It now says I'm live. Michael Johnson was the first one out in chat this evening. Thank you, brother, for being here. Uh, where in the hell I had my mind on what? Uh, where I was going to start out is the Braves. Braves won 4-2 in Washington yesterday, and that puts them in a tie for first place in the East. And just wanted to get that out of the way, and I'm going to try to go down through this. Let's start out this evening with COVID-19 Delta variant surging. Uh, Parents are angry because of mask mandates should stop and think. You want your child to get COVID? Have you thought this through? This is not fake pandemic. And then let me go down to uh, talk about what's happening down in, I believe it's Fort Lauderdale County, that the three Broward County, Florida teachers die of COVID within 24 hours. And their school will start next Wednesday. This was unvaccinated. Three unvaccinated teachers died within 24 hours. All were under 50 years old. It is killing younger people. And then they're going to start school next Wednesday. And let's look at, I call it the ridiculous. California parent allegedly assaults a teacher in an argument over mask policies on the first day of school. And on Don Lemon last night, Don talked to Tori Gibson, superintendent of Amador County Unified School District. A teacher was attacked on school grounds and hospitalized, all because of masks, and a parent assaults a teacher. This is ridiculous. It's going to come down to you got nuts out here with guns. What are they going to do? Start killing people in the school, teachers, principals, whatever, because their children have to wear a mask? Give me a fucking break. Damn. That's stupidity. And I can see it coming to that. It hadn't happened yet. And it's just my opinion. But watch for it. Mississippi Hospital uses federal support staff for the garage field unit in their garage. Mississippi Hospital officials said that ICUs and or beds are full. This is the University of Mississippi Medical Center. Dr. Alan Jones, I spoke about him before. He's vice chancellor of the hospital system. Again, about how this is problematic for COVID patients. The ray of hope I got out of this story, I'll get to. This is not a part of it. This is already there's already a waiting list for the garage field unit that opened today. COVID patients are filling up the emergency room already. University of Mississippi's hospital garage COVID unit to provide monoclonal antibody treatment. That's one of the treatments I remember that King Ding Dong got when he got COVID. Let's keep in mind, he and Melania also got themselves vaccinated in January of 2021, but they kept it secret. Dr. Alan Jones is hoping that by using the antibody treatment outside of the unit, they can reduce how many they have to treat with COVID within the garage field unit. They will treat them outside with that. They have to hang around for a while to see if they're getting any better, but most of them can return home. Again, like I have said before, we don't have to be here. We shouldn't be here. Back to it in parts of our country, it's worse than it was the first time around. Damn. Uh, we were almost there at the end of the pandemic, and then all these anti-vaxxers decided, no, we can't have that. We can't end it. Let's keep it going. It's amazing how many of them, when they end up in the hospital with COVID, are asking if they can get vaccinated. Dumbasses. Almost there. In my opinion, this is politicization of masks and the vaccines, along with misinformation about masks and their importance in the fight of the Delta variant. Parents are angry at schools for a mask mandate, unwilling to protect their children or teachers and staff members. This is the GOP governor giving you freedom. Seriously? That's freedom? Freedom to sicken others? You know, freedom comes and liberty comes with responsibility and obligations. You've forgotten that part. What you're asking for is what you want: a license to kill. And I'm kind of going off my script tonight, but I'm pissed. My last day for doing my rants. We all want kids back in school. I have grandkids. I would like to see them back in school, but I want it done safely. Now teachers and staffs dying before the first day of school? Seriously. And like I said, the deaths are of the unvaccinated. Do we have to divide into two camps of political parties over life and death now? And let's move on to Democrats. Both state representatives and senators are sounding alarm from Texas that Republicans with the new voting laws are trying to take over. No, this is the Georgia story. They're trying to take over the Fulton County Election Board, a partisan power grab in that takeover. Fulton County election official resigns as Republicans try to take over the process. And we know why they're doing it. The big orange one got the whole damn thing started. Georgia, by their own officials, Republicans, had a fair and free election in 2020. The Georgia GOP ain't going to let that happen again. In a free and fair election during a pandemic, their candidates lost. The former is under investigation for trying to tamper with the results. What else can I say about that? We all know who got it started. He's still on the scene. He's still spreading the big lie. And he's divided our country worse than I've seen in my lifetime. Damn. You can't make this shit up. This is happening. This is what is going wrong with our country right now is masks were made political from the very start, even when the dumbass was still in office. And he'll take credit for the vaccines, but he won't tell his people to take them. And now I'll kind of look down and greet people. Hello, Deborah. Yeah, that's a backward bunch of people. They're ignorant. They've been misled. Even they have doctors on their side trying to say masks don't work. Well, I want them to explain to me between the vaccines and the social distancing and the masks, why were the numbers going down? The numbers were going down, and you look at last year and you look at this year, and now they're higher than they were last year. And it's not going to get any better as long as people are fed misinformation about wearing masks and getting vaccinated. And no, they're not going to put a damn chip in you. And if you carry a cell phone, you're already chipped, baby. So don't give me that bullshit. All right. It was something else. Oh, for any of you that might be thinking about using PayPal right now, I'm going to be getting on the phone with them. This is another gripe that I have against any company out there online. They're now wanting my mobile number. I don't have one. So now I'm going to have to call them on the phone and inform them I don't have a mobile phone. I paid $42 a year for Magic Jack. Why should I pay? I can get track phone for $20 a month, but even at that, I got to think about our budget here. We're having a hell of a time. We're paying 150 more in rent than we paid where we used to live. Yeah, we're safe, but that doesn't produce the money for us to live here. I was also promised by our power company that the old bill over there that I was going to pay them on the side has now been added to my budget billing here, and they promised me that would never happen. So I'm in a hell of a mood today. I hope you'll forgive me for going off like that, but it just bugs the shit out of me that corporations will do this shit. They'll promise you one thing and do the exact opposite. Even have a letter over here that said it would be turned over to collections. You don't collect it by adding it to my budget billing here. But I'll hopefully get that straightened out on Monday. That is a good question, Michael. I'd like to know that. Uh, yeah, they wouldn't go for that, Carol. They sure wouldn't want to be operated without a mask on. They put their brains in their butts. That's where Donald Trump's brain is, in his butt. And his butt is located right there in the middle of his face. All right, I'll let you go at this time. I want everybody to wind down, have a fantastic weekend. I will be at the meeting tomorrow. I hope my sound is pretty good. I'm uncertain. Uh, the default that I was looking at earlier on YouTube says it defaults to the internal mic. I've got the mic plugged in, so I don't know whether it's through the mic that's on the desk here or whether it's the internal mic on the Mac Book Air. So, all right, good, Carol, good. All right. All of you have a great weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow night at the meeting. And like I said, that's about it. Oh, I wanted to mention we're up to 245 subscribers. We gained 2 since the last YouTube show. The last YouTube show that I did, I had more viewers like what I was saying than I don't think it's a record, but there was 14 people liked it. Uh, that is unusual. It's usually, lower than that. So maybe people, and I had 50 viewers. That was up quite a bit. That was up about 20. Usually I'm averaging about 35 viewers. So between the likes and viewing is up. I believe, baby, we're growing this thing for the Blue Dot family. Have a good one. Go down, like, and share this shit. Also, if you're watching from outside of I know these are Blue Dot brothers and sisters, but if you're watching from outside the chat area, uh, go ahead and subscribe if you like what I'm talking about. Have a great weekend. I'll see you later. Share this shit. Bye bye. Share this shit.